Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 28 in the ESV for June 28th, 2023. The wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. When a land transgresses, it has many rulers, but with a man of understanding and knowledge, its stability will long continue. A poor man who oppresses the poor is a beating rain that leaves no food. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law strive against them. Evil men do not understand justice, but those who seek the Lord understand it completely. Better is a poor man who walks in his integrity than a rich man who's crooked in his ways. The one who keeps the law is a son with understanding, but a companion of gluttons shames his father. Whoever multiplies his wealth by interest and profit gathers it for him who is generous to the poor. If one turns away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer is an abomination. Whoever misleads the upright into an evil way will fall into his own pit, but the blameless will have a godly and goodly inheritance. A rich man is wise in his own eyes, but a poor man who has understanding will find him out. When the righteous triumph, there's great glory, but when the wicked rise, the people hide themselves. Whoever conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy. Blessed is the one who fears the Lord always, but whoever hardens his heart will fall into calamity. Like a roaring lion or a charging bear is a wicked ruler over a poor people. A ruler who lacks understanding is a cruel oppressor, but he who hates unjust gain will prolong his days. If one is burdened with the blood of another, he will be a fugitive until death. Let no one help him. Whoever walks in integrity will be delivered, but he who's crooked in his ways will suddenly fall. Whoever works his land will have plenty of bread, but he who follows worthless pursuits will have plenty of poverty. A faithful man will abound with blessings, but whoever hastens to be rich will not go unpunished. To show partiality is not good, but for a piece of bread a man will do wrong. A stingy man hastens after wealth and does not know that poverty will come upon him. Whoever rebukes a man will afterwards find more favor than he who flatters with his tongue. Whoever robs his father or mother and says, "That is no transgression," is a companion to a man who destroys. A greedy man stirs up strife, but one who trusts in the Lord will be enriched. Whoever trusts in his own mind is a fool, but he who walks in wisdom will be delivered. Whoever gives to the poor will not want, but he who hides his eyes will get many a curse. When the wicked rise, people hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase. Sorry, I don't mean to be freaking out. Everybody's itchy, eyes are itchy. I mean, it's like apocalypse here. It's so smoky, you can't tell, but it's so smoky, it's like somebody might as well be having a cookout here. It's crazy pants. So that, and I've been walking around outside checking the chickens and just being in the garden. There's a chance something hits a ride on me. That's why I keep feeling something. I've hit on this before, man, and it's real plain. It doesn't even have to be about anxiety. You do the right thing, and you don't do the wrong things, and you have nothing to hide unless you're like living in an evil government and we're being persecuted, which some of our brothers and sisters are. We got it so easy in the West. We're not being persecuted. We may be mocked, and scoffed at, but not persecuted. A companion of gluttons shames his father. We're in a whole nation that's just cool with gluttony. And don't get me wrong, I love food shows. And I even like some of the food challenge shows. But then part of me watches that and it's just like, why am I watching this? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this person? So maybe that is gluttony, is the eating challenge, you know what I mean? But moreover, the way that we eat, the way that people aren't eating, I want to say green stuff, basically. You look at the blue zones and people are eating all kinds of vegetables and fresh meat, fresh fish, things like that, and living to 100. And then you've got us, high salt, high fat, high sugar, low fiber, low to no veggies, plenty of processed stuff, complex chemicals, fake sugars, things like that. And don't get me started on demineralization. Like, oh my gosh. But these are the people. If you multiply your wealth by interest and profit, I know it's specifically meaning like usury interest, but in this case, we've got predatory corporations and what do you call it, boards, and just CEOs and stuff that are willing to turn a profit at all costs. So, the Lord will deal with them. If one's burdened with the blood of another, he'll be a fugitive until death. Let no one help him. Now, we've got the modern jail system and things like that. But is this relating to, the first two verses, where you're always got to be looking over your back if you're doing wicked deeds and you're a wicked person? That's the ultimate one, right? The ultimate wicked deed. A stingy man hastens after wealth and does not know that poverty will come upon him. I don't have a lot of money. I do try to be free with my money when the opportunity arises. I don't go out just giving money away, but when somebody really needs it or asks me for it, I do try to help. And it's not like I've got the margin to do that. I'm just trying to do the right thing often. And whoever gives to the poor will not want, but he who hides his eyes will get many a curse. So it gets complicated, because as I'm always in the car and driving, I try to roll with snacks. Sometimes it's just, what do I got? Fig bar, right? Whee! No plug. And I got, anybody, 99 bars? Anybody? Weird Asian snacks? Or Nutri-Grain bars, or just something. I'll see somebody on the corner, and I assume that they're hungry, so I try to hand it to them, and a lot of times, like, oh, I'm diabetic, which, okay, I understand there's nothing that can be done. Or, no, I don't want that. That's all I got. I don't even roll with cash, because I don't really get cash unless somebody tips me in cash, which is extremely rare. And then that's like my Coke or coffee money. You know what I mean? If I really want a drink in the middle of the night, that's my couple of dollars to do it. Or while I'm out on a shift in the middle of the day for a couple of hours, want to roll through and, drive through and get a Coke. Which I shouldn't be drinking. I'm preaching about food and stuff. I put on some weight, fam. I went at least 5 years without having a freaking Coke or a soda or a pop or whatever you want to call it. And, had a couple and broke the dam, right? And now it's just like, I want that. It's not good for me. I don't need the extract. I don't need the caramel color. I don't need the phosphoric acid. I don't need the natural colors and flavors. I don't need any of it. And I've at least trained my kid on excess sugar that he's given me heck about it. So that's good. And when I'm on production on like kombucha and we got sweet tea and stuff, like, I don't miss it at all. It's when I'm always drinking water all day, every day, me and the kids. And then I drink my coffee. And it's like I used to drink a lot more milk. Now, because we go through so much of it, I'm hesitant to just have a big glass of milk. Because in the morning, inevitably, then I'm going to wish I had that for the boys for, their granola or whatever. So, I need to cut out the sugar, just the same, the added sugars, because I was doing much better. And on that note, I gotta go figure out what I'm making for dinner. I think it's gonna be White Bean Wednesday, but we got a whole bunch of stuff from the CSA, so I might wang jangle something stir fry style. Let's go see what we got. Go with God. Be blessed. Don't be stingy. Share with people.